Okay guys, here's a very popular fresh tomato sauce recipe. You just saute some sliced cherry tomatoes in a pan with good olive oil and 3 cloves of garlic, more if you want it. And you just let this stew down. Okay, and then we'll show you what it looks like. You can season them as you wish. If you want to put oregano, you want to add some other spices, but I'm keeping it simple. I'm just doing garlic, olive oil, and tomatoes. I decided to make this a much more fuller sauce, meaning I added a little bit, about a teaspoon of tomato paste in. I chopped up a quarter of an onion I had sitting around in the fridge. Okay, so we're going to make it a little bit richer. And then I have over here some asparagus that I don't want to waste or to go bad, so I cut it up. We're going to wait till the sauce is almost done to put that in. And then we have a full sauce, good enough and ready enough for any pasta we choose. So this has to stew all the way down. It takes a good 20 to 30 minutes. I think I'm going to add in a little more sala or sherry. Cut the acidity if there is any. Look at that. See the olive oil got nice and rich? That's from the tomato paste. Make it more extra flavor. Can't hurt nobody with that, right? Okay. Okay, I'm going to add a little dollop. Watch how much. Very little. That's it, a dash. And that's a good masala. Okay, Superior, Florio. This is a small bottle, runs around $8. But what it does for this in flavor is priceless. You could add meat to this now if you wanted. The possibilities are endless. I'm using what I had in the fridge and don't want it to go bad. I got these on the manager's special for $1. Okay, just to give you an idea, I'm making fresher than anything sauce for $1. Wonderful. The smell is incredible, guys. Okay, guys, it's cooked about 20 minutes. It's really thickened up, and I've changed the recipe. As you see, I'm going to add asparagus. So now we need more juice and flavor to let them cook properly. It's too thick as it is right now. So we're going to add in the asparagus, a small bowl, maybe about a good cupful. It's really the green parts, the really, really green parts at the top. I didn't put half. I only did the top half of a bunch and cut that top half in half yet again. Okay? We want the best pieces in here. Okay? It's going to make a wonderful pasta sauce. We're also going to put in, because I have it in my garden, some fresh basil. Look at that. How's that for green? Smells incredible. Now, I have in here 1 teaspoon of Knorr's, okay, bouillon powder with 3/4 cup of water. Okay, so we're going to add that in. So now it could all stew nicely, and that should still become thick enough. Once the asparagus are done, you're going to see it's going to be thickened yet again. And that's why we added the extra tomato paste. It'll keep the rich tomato flavor. We're not we're diluting it a bit with the broths and the water and such. So you want to kind of basically put it back. We put the flavor back in the tomatoes. See? They'll continue to stew, and these will get nice and soft. You don't want them mushy, but you want the asparagus cooked. So just let that go. It's on a low flame. Okay, I'm doing it in this manner today because it's Sunday, it's hot and tired, and we have to eat, but I don't have the energy to pull out a bunch of equipment. Okay, so let that stew, and then we'll come back and see what it looks like when it's completely finished and pasta ready. Okay, guys, here's the finished sauce. It took about, I'd say 30 to 35 minutes. The tomatoes are all melted down. The asparagus are cooked. They're fork tender, but they're not destroyed. You see how they still have some green color? They're not dark green and overcooked. Okay? Now, we're not going to eat right now because it's only about 2:30. We're going to let this sit here, and it's pasta ready, so to speak. All I got to do is warm it up on one side of the burner, boil whatever pasta we want on the other side, and add it to this pan when we're ready. And it would be about a half a pound of pasta for 2 people to this pan for us. More if you have extra people. This could feed 4 easily by the amount of pasta you add. Okay? So there you go. Another easy 3-ingredient dish, or is it 2? Tomatoes and asparagus with onion and garlic. There's really only 2 veggies here, so I'm going to call it a 2-ingredient. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. This recipe is amazing, and you could put any vegetable you want in this. I'll show you more coming soon. Bon appetit. Okay, guys, let's recap. The sauce has been sitting for about 2 hours aside because it was too early for dinner. Now we got it back on a low flame. It's the asparagus, onion, garlic in the tomato sauce. Delicious. As an afterthought, I wanted to beef it up some more, so I sauteed 2 sausage links. Nothing special, nothing flavored, just regular Italian sausage. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay, beef it up more. It's on a nice low warm. Look at that. Oh my God. This is turning into a wonderful dinner. This is to show you guys. I hope people that don't really cook know and learn from this video that you could decide one thing in the morning and change your mind by dinner. Nothing is written in stone. Nothing has to be done all at once. And you could layer your food and your dinner just like anything else. Think of it like clothing. You decided you wanted to wear a dress in the morning, and then the weather changed and you had to put on a cardigan over it at night. Same concept. Layering, adding, developing, flavoring. Now I'm excited. We got the water boiling over here. I think it's time to put in the pasta. Let me go get that. I've never done a video this way, but it's kind of fun. And we got fusilli. Alrighty. Alright. Now I get my spoon. It's got sauce on it, but it don't matter. My mother used to do this back in the day. Stir the sauce and then stir the pasta when you add it in, because you use the same spoon for the sauce and the pasta. No biggie. Alright, so that's going to cook till tender. This is on a nice low warm, okay? That's going to stay hot enough to accompany the pasta. And then I got a finishing parsley over here. I'm going to pause and go get our Parmesan, pull it out, get it ready and prepped. This is going to be a good meal. Okay, guys, you see, I just added the pasta. It's ready. Now we just toss, and that is today. Oh, I lost a piece of fusilli. That is the sauce we started this morning with fresh tomatoes, and then we added asparagus and a little tomato paste and some garlic and onion, and I was going to leave it there, but then as it sat and waited for dinner, I decided, all right, let's throw a protein. I just had 2 sausage links. See the sausage there? Look at that, guys. Beautiful regular Italian sausage, just to beef it up a bit. We're only 2 people. Look at this bounty. It's crazy. But now I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. Let me get that. Mix this well. It's delicious. This smells amazing. It could have been anything, any protein you had sitting around. Could have been chicken, could have been. Now we're going to finish with some parsley fresh. Let's get that cheese. It wound up being simple and got crazy. Look at that. Now that's a fancy meal. Look at that. Come on. We started with nothing into something.
Snowing.
It's snow and cheese. Parmesan. All right, guys, that's our dinner for tonight. We will see you in the next video. I hope you like this style. It's not going to be here always. It's just for tonight.